Hey everybody, Giselle Grenier here from artplace.ca. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you my process of taking multiple photographs and creating a sketch that's going to be used for a painting. Now this is part one of a small series. The end goal is to be able to paint a chickadee on a canvas and on some escarpment stone using more of an impressionistic style. No perfection here. An impressionistic style is an actual style where you can use a lot of strokes and colors, and you don't have to go to art school for 5 years to learn how to do it. In saying that, I did, and so it is what it is. So I've got some stuff prepared. I'm going to be showing you some different things that you can use, but if you want to follow along, use what you have. But for this particular lesson, I'm going to be using a product that's brand new that I've never used before. It's a Staedtler product, so you know I'm a big Staedtler fan, but they came out with a new pencil, so I'm going to be trying that. So if we go down to the canvas, seriously, if we go down to the table, and just to show you, like you can get these little sketch things here. This is from Royal Brush. You can get, I believe Michaels has these, but they're fairly inexpensive. They have charcoal and some pencils. And then there's his Prismacolor set. And you get lots of big things in here, and the charcoal is kind of messy, so it's up to you whether you want to use that. Okay, so I've got my graphites and I've got my carbon pencils, which the Wolf brand was nice, but Staedtler came out with these new pencils, and they're the Lumicolor, so this line, but they're like ultra black. And the idea behind this is like a carbon pencil, but the carbon pencil in different grades, which is really nice because like the Wolf carbon is a B, 2B, 4B, and a 6B, and Staedtler came out with a 2, 4, and a 6, which is fine. So I'm going to be trying these. I don't know if you guys can see this. So this is a little photograph. I'm going to be combining this one and this one, and so it'll be a little chickadee, but I want his tail going this way, like that. And I got these pictures off of Pixabay, which is a fantastic place to get free reference photographs that you can use for your art. And it doesn't cost you anything, and you don't need to contact a photographer. And you can upload photos there if you want as well. And to start off with, this is a book, Ontario Birds. And so when I go through these bird studies, I go through and I have a separate book of birds that I've actually photographed. And all the photographs that I took many, many years ago when I lived in Brantford, they're all gone. So I'll have to start from scratch. So I've got my journal because I want to do my sketch. And this is my kitchen journal. And, well, I had an accident with my wildlife journal, so I'm going to be using this one. Because you can take this and create a little kitchen painting from it. I want to find the spread. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to start with my, let's see, 2, 4, and I've got a 6, just to do a check, just so you can see the value changes. What's nice is that these aren't messy at all. They're fine to work with. But on this paper, this is mixed media paper. There's a bit of a drag on it, so could use actual drawing paper. So I'm going to take the 6B, and now these I don't know who cares. I asked them to send me these. I saw them on the website. I'll email them to find out who carries these, because these are actually quite nice. The carbon, if I were to take, let's see, the 6B carbon, I mean, it's really black. It's really, really black, but it makes a bit of a mess, so if you don't mind that. But I want to try these ones anyways. So when I'm creating the sketch, and I would actually have the photographs, but looking at it on your device saves money. You don't have to print it. So I'm thinking, well, I know that, and I'm thinking, I've got, there's a head there, and I'm thinking, going with the other one, there's the body here. Oh, and if you don't want to sketch freestyle, you can use the lineless grid system. Seriously, I don't know what it is, but every time that I'm intending on doing something without stopping, something happens, and it's usually the UPS guy showing up. No fault to UPS, but the timing sucks, because the minute the UPS guy is halfway up the walkway, Mia knows, and she goes into one of her barking fits. That's not the problem. The problem is that I went downstairs to check what was going on, and I left my phone display on. When I came back to finish with, the phone was dead. 2 hours later. So So I'm going to pop up the pictures. I printed them out. I have them. So I'm going to just continue on. My phone's charging right now. So I have this. So now, I've got the circle for the body. Again, you can use a lineless grid system if you want to do this large scale, small scale. And so I'm thinking, so with the photo, the little bird, the little one, where he had this tail on the side here, and I'm thinking, and this is just a sketch, because this is not how, I'm not going to be using this as is. So I know that there's black there. This helps me actually, this helps me do some composition, because depending on, like, I'm going to be working on a stone, I have to make sure that he fits somewhere here, or depending on how I'm going to place the stone. So I think I want to bring that down a little bit more. So this is one of the things that, you know, you've got some great opportunities to do a lot of freestyle stuff, and it's art, so the only one really judging it is you. Make that a bit round. You notice I'm not even using an eraser. I'm not even using an eraser because I'm just playing right now. And the eye is going to be right here. I'm not using the eraser because that kind of takes away, that goes into the perfection. This is going to be impressionistic, don't forget. This is not realistic. So that's, I think, the shape I'm going to be going with. I think that's what I'm going to be going with, something like that. And so that's what I'm thinking about. So once you've got your sketches and you're just playing with them, then you can go from there, and you can do multiple sketches. So from here, what I can turn around is, okay, that was with the 6B. And I can then turn around and, well, what about like charcoal? You know, so if what I find with a pencil, you tend to be really stiff, and because I find, for me, I'm having trouble saying this, I'm sorry, but it's like you go into, I know me, I go into a logic mode when I hold the pencil, and because it's the way I'm holding it. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I'll show you in a second what I mean. So I've got the little, and he's way off balance, but that's not the point of this. So, and bring that down a little bit more. And his eye is here. And then we've got the dark here. And I'm thinking the dark here. Okay. All right, so we've got that. Then what I think of is, then I can turn around and I can do something holding my pencil this way, and I go into a completely different mode on the sketching. It's more free. Like I on top of that, talking into the camera, and that's, you know, that is left brain mode as well. But I just find that I can be a little bit more free when I hold my pencil this way, or if you take your charcoal and hold it the same way, it can be a little bit more free. And when doing stuff like this, they're just studies for you to play with composition and stuff like that. If you go onto Pixabay and find a picture, like, I don't know if you like birds. If you follow me, you know that I'm a wildlife and landscape artist, so birds are my jam. Wolves are my jam. Wolves, dogs, mountains. I love mountains. Do you know that back a few years ago, I think in 2011, somebody called me the mountain lady because I can paint the most amazing mountains? Pat myself on the back. Go to Pixabay or Pexels or Unsplash or places like that. What's the other one? I don't remember. But just find a picture of a bird that you like. Something simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Grab your sketchbook, your art journal, and try holding your pencil this way just to do a rough sketch. Nobody needs to see it, just for practice. Like this, and then turn your pencil around and hold it like this, and just see, and just to experience it, to see, do you find it more comfortable to hold your pencil your charcoal pencil or graphite pencil the traditional way, or placing it in the palm of your hand and doing your sketches this way. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. So give that a try. And then let me know how you feel about it, how you felt the pencil and, you know, inside your gut, inside your brain. Like, was your brain fighting you saying, no, you can't hold your pencil that way. You got to hold it this way. So let me know in the comments below how you went through the experiment. And then give me a thumbs up if you like these types of little challenges to push you guys out of the box. And I'd love to hear from you on that as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That way you won't miss any content. And don't forget to click the little bell so you can get the notifications. Yeah, I'm getting some comments from people that, you know, I'm subscribed, I'm not getting notifications. And that's something on your YouTube account, so I can't help you with that. So now that I've got my rough sketch done, I'm going to go and then I'm going to prepare my escarpment stone, and I'm going to prepare a little canvas. I've got a little canvas that's 2 by 2. I'm going to do a mini on that, and I may do a larger one. Depends. I'm going to do a bunch of them, and then I may give one away to a viewer. I may leave one out Mountain Brow as found art. I may just randomly decide to send it to somebody. I don't know yet, so you'll have to wait and see. All right. So until I see you in my next video, stay inspired.